Hey, word on the street is your binoculars are from 1976. Do you want some cool ones from Vortex? Yeah, you do. Like, comment, subscribe. We're giving them away every single month of the season. So if you like, comment, and subscribe, you're entered. Who doesn't like free stuff? All right, guys, so this September has been terrible. If those of you who've been hunting for a while can remember a worse September that actually hunt early season, go ahead and drop it in the comments, because I can't remember one. I remember that this year, early season in Kentucky, like the first couple days, I'm pretty sure they got a good cold front, but after that it kind of just went down the drain. Wisconsin, average at best weather, been super slow in that respect. I'm thinking about some of the other states I hunt, the Illinois of the world, the Missouris. It's been rough, guys. So if you can remember a worse September up to this point, please drop it in the comments. And basically what I want to talk about today, guys, is how it is going to get worse, what to do to beat it, and so that you can have success basically before like the rut kicks off, pre-rut. Because here's the thing, it's fun to go hunt the rut, and don't get me wrong, like there's bucks that I have passed already that I would shoot after the rut, but you kind of want to hunt the rut, you want to have those opportunities, you want to have that fun, and that's absolutely fine. Up to this point, I'll be honest with you, I'm running a lot of cameras, and we're actually going to talk about it in an upcoming video, you know, trail camera statistics for every month of the season, how many deer we get on camera versus what are actually in the woods, and how well are our cameras actually doing. But with that being said, guys, let's kind of like hop into this whole September ordeal and what we've been dealing with. It's been hot, okay? Terrible. And if you like to get out early like I do, it's not ideal. It's not impossible, and it doesn't mean you shouldn't be hunting. I will in fact say that about 80% of my bucks have been killed on warm fronts. I am alone in that one. I know that. Most guys are sitting on the couch. The main reason I think that a lot of guys are sitting on the couch is because they'd rather hunt the better weather. But one thing you need to realize is that they're still in the woods. Just because it's warm doesn't mean they're gone. I've killed bucks in 87, 97 degrees, 92, 93. I can think of a Kentucky buck, and, you know, different places are different in heat. They react differently to it. But here's what I will say, guys. I have had bucks on double-digit cameras, I'll say. A lot of cameras. I have had bucks at night on camera, okay? Knowing what I know about the trail camera statistics, which I'm not going to give away in this video, that is enough in a lot of scenarios for me to go hunt, guys. I don't care if it's a midnight picture, because I've come to find out that very, very few and far between of your trail cameras are actually catching all the movement, okay? So we've kept track of those statistics, and once again, we will talk about those in another video. But just because he's not on camera in daylight does not mean he is not there in daylight. It is possible. Look at your overall situation and try to determine what's going to happen. So like I said, guys, it's going to get worse. And how do I come up with that? You know, September's been rough. We're rolling into October. It's going to get worse. If you think it's been bad so far, get ready, because the way that these acorns are dropping is absolutely insane, okay? And I've lived in states like Kentucky where you can dump 1,000 pounds of corn down, guys, and I will tell you that they don't even go and hit those corn piles. I have Kentucky properties right now, and it's been a light switch event. We had bucks out in 95, 98 degrees last week, 5-year-old 150-inch like good deer, and this week, which we planned to go down, and I kind of wanted to see what was cooking on that property. I went down to that property, and sure enough, guys, like absolute biological desert, like nothing going on, like, and you go and you sit next to the timber or in the timber, and you can hear the acorns raining down. I've scouted northern Wisconsin extremely heavily. I have heard as many as probably 30 acorns drop at one time with like light and variable winds. It's insane. So those deer don't have to go very far. So what do we need to do to ensure that we can kill a buck, especially if you're after a buck that your neighbors are after, you know, before anybody else gets them? Or if you're a public land guy, what do we need to do? You need to get your ass out there and in-season scout, okay? Now, what do we look for? I've given this strategy away billions of times. We're going to post a video on it, or maybe already have posted a video on it, literally showing in the flesh how I do it. But basically, guys, we need to in-season scout. You need to start at the area of congregation. That might be a field for you. That might be a cornfield. That might be a bait pile. That might be a clear cut. Okay, where do you think a lot of those deer spend time? I don't care if it's at midnight. Go to that area, find maybe some rubs, some scrapes, and start following that back. Look at your maps prior and try to make a a prediction as to where you think they're bedding. So now all of a sudden, if the movement starts to head that way or the sign starts to head that way, you know you're headed in the right direction. You could probably figure out the puzzle pieces. If you're not getting out there and going and blowing up your spots or no, yes, I'm giving you full permission to go out there and blow up your spots. Do it one day. Do it when the conditions are right, maybe wet and windy ideally, but go out there and learn everything that you can, okay? And so now you follow this sign back and eventually you jump these deer, or you find condensed sign where you can sit in one area and you can see 10, 12, 15 rubs, guys. That's the bedroom. Mark it on your map, back up 100 yards, put up the stand. Don't put the stand there. Don't put the stand there. It's the biggest mistake that I see people make. So I'm giving you a free pass to go in there for one day, guys. I don't care if it's your 40. I don't. It's not ideal, but if you're not having luck right now and you got to figure out what the hell's going on, sitting on the fringes isn't going to do it. Sitting on the fringes is most likely, unless you play the perfect temperature variables, windage, and all that stuff, you're just educating him slowly, and then he's really going to go nocturnal, which is a myth, by the way. They're always moving. They just move more or less. So with that being said, guys, like, look for the sign in season. Go out there and blow it up. Wherever you think he is, go confirm it. And I'll tell you this, worst case scenario, guys, you blow it up and he leaves the county. He's not. It's still early season. He probably hasn't been pressured too much yet, especially because nobody's really been hunting much yet. He'll probably come back the next day, if I had to be honest with you. Go in there, blow it up, and learn. And worst case scenario, you've learned for future years, because now if he's a 3, 4, 5-year-old buck or whatever he is, and he's a buck that you're interested in shooting, and he just disappears and he never comes back, guys, you know what that deer was doing, and deer will do similar things on a yearly basis, okay? Because I've done some of these walks in season, and I'm going to show you videos of this stuff, guys. In season, it has killed me deer, okay? You got to keep in mind, you put a little pressure on him, and now it's time to really, like, dial in and go get him. Do it when it's right, do it when the conditions are right, and go in there and give it your best shot. But if you just sit on the fringes, guys, and never figure it out, you slowly educate him. For all you know, he's been downwindy. When you think you're playing the wind right, you don't actually know where he's coming from. I want you to go and say, I fully know what this deer is doing now. So, like I said, September's been piss poor, guys. Early October, we do have a little cold front in the forecast here. Go hunt it. But other than that, on either side of that, don't expect it to be much better. And even on those cold fronts, like, hopefully they move to your ag fields, but even my alfalfa fields haven't been as packed as they've been, and I think alfalfa is the best food plot in the world because there's acorns. So at the end of the day, guys, it's been tough. It might get tougher, but pay attention to that sign. Start paying attention to the scrapes as October approaches. Every day that we get farther into October, the scrapes become more important. If you can find that bedroom, you find the first scrape or licking branch outside that bedroom, you set up that stand downwind, and you kill that buck, guys. At the end of the day, you have my permission. Go in, get aggressive, find that buck right now.